Alright everybody, it's John here. Welcome back for turn 8 of Over the Reich. This time I kind of played the boring parts and kind of decided to save the action for you. Trying to figure out what's the best way to handle all this. But anyways, as you can see, radar picked up a massive B-17 formation just north of Amsterdam. They're probably either heading to the Ruhr or to Wilhelmshaven. They're unescorted. So the problem is there's so many of them that they could tear my fighters to shreds if I can't thin them out a little bit. So I've moved 4 Me-110 fighters into position, and I hope I can knock out a couple of them with these. That'll let me kind of pick away at the others with the fighters. So there's one thing that's going on. Secondly, he was able to attack Freiburg. I wasn't able to stop him completely, and one of his bombers is going to make it home, but I've killed several more. Excuse me. In other news, he has a Spitfire here. I've done a reconnaissance. He has 2 Spitfires in Manston. He has 4 more in Croydon. To an extent, these aren't the most super worthwhile targets in the world, but on the other hand, if I can knock them down while they're in these airfields, why not? He's moving a gun battery over. I am sure it is on its way to Manston. And that's going to be tough when that happens. I don't know what to do with this ship right here, frankly. Also, there seems to be a bug because, as you remember from the last video, I had 3 units and now I only have 2. I'll bet you they were sleeping when the ship was moved over, so I'm going to have to find out from Garfield what the deal is with that, if that's what caused that. Just because I'm not seeing those as having died at all. So I'm probably going to have to use the cheat menu eventually to restore those, just because I think we found a bug, but I'm going to wait until I talk to him before I do that. But anyways, here's some last turn, because I haven't really launched air attacks yet. A result of all of those fights, I only lost two fighters, basically, and remember, I took out 6 of his, so that was pretty good. And that really did set me up well, where I think I can knock out another 2, probably another 6 of them, really, so 12 for the loss of 2. The only one that can react at this moment is this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have my Expertin take on that Spitfire, because it will not react defensively to my Spitfire, or to his Spitfire. I could probably kill it with this now, but you know what? I don't want to lose my Expertin. So that is what it is, but we'll go ahead and get a stronger attack unit. Oh, maybe even this. I mean, it has the rockets, why not? Probably get chewed up here. Gonna lower that a little bit because it's right in my ear. Alright, so that's the one that could attack us. Now we can just work on knocking some of these out. And again, I mean, basically the goal is, aside from this 110, I don't want to have any fighters out there exposed that could be attacked by this. Or attack the next turn, rather. And that was kind of silly. I should probably be saving the ones that are wounded and letting them kind of take second stage. That's if I can actually kill those 2. Here, actually, I'm going to have a little bit harder because I might lose some fighters if I try to take them on at Croydon, to be honest with you. And I don't know which direction this thing's going. So I have choices to make. So I took out two. Um, this will be dead, as these two planes will both be dead if I can't take out these over here too. And I'm also really not sure what's at Ridgewell, although I suspect it's the bombers. I think he probably moved them back. I don't know what's at Duxford. Um, it's kind of the gamble. Do I risk these fighters because I can get four? One, two, three, four. So I have about 8 fighters between Abbeville, Beaumont, and what's still up in the air, um, that can reach him. If I press the attack, maybe it works. Leaves me really exposed. Um, so I'll tell you what, we're gonna come back to that. First, let's go over here and just see how this goes. So hopefully I can thin this out a little bit. I think this was a distraction. I'm not gonna go after him. Now, see, when I flame them, they don't defensively react anymore, so that's a good thing. They also can't attack or they can't attack anymore the cities, which is an even better thing. Okay, the problem is I'm not going to be able to catch any of these with the 110s next turn, but I knocked out 4 of them, so what did he have for us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, I knocked almost a third of his force out just with the 110s, and I still have more fighters available. Not too many though, just 2 interceptors here, a third interceptor there, and some actual fighters. So I have 3 more here that can kind of take to the skies and help defend wherever. They're so short ranged that, you know what, I'm actually going to launch these. The interceptors fly further than the actual escorts. But if I stay right around here, I should be able to take him on no matter where he tries to go. All right. So that'll set up for next turn anyways. I mean, I really just have to take out as many bombers as I can. And I'll probably take out the ones further back. Again, like all this is not really defensible, and this is not going to be rebuilt. But I just want to maintain stuff here. Like I've actually been building fuel refineries here just because I have the industrial capacity to. And as you can see, it's going pretty well. I'm over to 214 different fuel points every single turn, which is nice. Researching fuel production 3 so I can boost that more, and after that I'm going to go after the political support. Political support gives you 6,000 fuel points once you research it. So what I'm hoping to do is, probably about 7 turns from now, around turn 15, I should get political support, and I should be able to rush build fuel refineries all over Germany, everywhere that they're building them, and maybe even build a couple fighters too. So that'll be the goal. Let's see what we can take out here. He's already stretching me. I mean, the one problem about having all the fighters here and committing is that it's allowing him to do this. Because all those interceptors I can't bring up here. On the other hand, most of these I can, if I don't risk them here. I mean, first of all, I can move them back. I don't really know what the smarter play is. Because I could definitely chase these or get in a position where I could cream them next time, but getting those Spitfires would be pretty important too, just because in the last game that we had, when he was able to build up a large number of fighters, he was really able to put a dent in me. So anytime that I can kill them on the ground, it's a good thing. But as you saw, I mean, there's no guarantee that those, what did I say? I think I had 8 planes. I don't know if 8 planes will do it. Um, Definitely going to have to leave them all exposed. And then I don't know what's at Wington or Duxford or Ridgewell. He probably has some fighters. Um, but to only kill 3 and then lose both of these, I mean, I don't really care about the bomber. But, I have the opportunity now to knock these out. Um, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do later. So I guess, again, let's just go back here and just see how this attack goes. Let's see. This one's the one that's isolated now, so I should probably attack him, but I probably have better aircraft that can do it. If it's over a cloud, I'm not going to bother because it has a good defensive thing. This one right here would trigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it'd probably be 5 bombers that all attack with that. Here you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these type formations here, you'd have nothing except for just the 1. And then this one, I think, might get 3. Let's see. So this one and this one, I definitely want to target. And we'll see. These other things, I don't know. I mean, I might just let them go because I don't have that many fighters, and I really don't want to lose more factories. So might just have to let them go. But that's kind of the decision that the German player has to make, right? Where are you going to concentrate? Where are you going to try to fight? So if that got 3, but I can also expend its points too. I need to keep track of that. So 1, 2, probably 3. So if I can kind of attack it, I should go in the same direction to try to take these out. Oh, that one didn't make it. Alright, so that one's flamed. This one I think used all its points, and so did this. But it'll still probably get hit by 2 or 3 if I go there. Let's see. I think I can get that high up. So this is within range of at least 1, 2, 3. Is it 4? We'll find out. Ooh, didn't even see those. Oh, gosh. Oh, choices. I don't have enough fighters to take on all these things. This is a real problem. If I go right in here, which is how I reach that one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I can go the other way. I mean, frankly, I'm just trying to get the same units to expend their attacks. But you can see my fighters get pretty chewed up by this. No, that didn't work. All right. This is where it gets kind of interesting from the German player perspective because you don't have enough for everywhere that you need them. And I am screwing around fighting those Spitfires. I'm sure I've said not to do that. But I did it. just more and more and more and more of them. Wow, he has a lot of bombers. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I took out 8 of them so far. Only problem is I am completely out of fighters. Do I have anything anywhere else that I can commit here? Those are too far away to do anything. Oh, gosh. What you see is what you get, and the problem, folks, is that I don't think I can get any of these 110s into position. So, gosh, with this guy, he'll take hits here, but he might actually be able to kill it, but he might get killed too. I'm not sure if this one was able to use its stuff yet. Do I go for that isolated one? I can get 2 attacks on it, but I might get killed too. There's a chance my fighter could be shot down by this, but we'll see. No, he made it. Alright, so I mean, that was a pretty good attack on all of that stuff, I would say. Didn't fall for the distraction there, that's good. Oh, questions. Do I commit to those Spitfires or not? You know what? He has such industrial capacity. He's always going to be able to build more. Let's see. This is a real tough decision. Do I go for it or not? Because these are like full strength fighters that are hard for me to come by. And those are Spitfires that don't even have any range. I mean, these are not going to be any threat to me over here whatsoever, and I'm going to be defending over here. I've played my card. These 2 things can die. I'm going to go ahead and move the rest of these forces to the east, just because, you know what? It's tempting to kill them, but I'm just not going to do it. And hey, there's another one that I missed, right? So, how far up can I get? Plus, also, the other nice thing about this is I should be able to hit some of those bombers while they're on their way home. And this guy right here, gosh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. Do I pull him back? I mean, what's he even good for? It's either just keep him here or guess that's where we'll keep him for right now. But yeah, let's move these back a little bit. Hang on, I want to show you something else. He's probably already showed you this, but while we're here, formation flying. See, now I can move them both at once. I'm sure he's doing that with his units, but I'm going to do that with mine too. All right, so that's 4 fighters that I've moved back east to help out with that. That'll leave all of these that are in kind of disrepair. I'll probably move Meyer east too. And these 2 in Beaumont can just kind of protect Tours. And I have a 1 here, and I'm building that up. So with that, I'm going to stop the video because it's getting long. But I hope you found that interesting. Go to simfanatics.com, go into the scenario league, and go into the German thread and let me know how you prefer. Do you want me to spend these 20 minutes talking things through? Do you want me to talk about it later? I mean, maybe here at least you got to see some of my angst of what do I do? What do I do? And really got to see me break down an attack on a bomber formation. May or may not be interesting to you, but I guess if you're all the way through video 8 and you're still actually watching these, then there's some value to it. So with that, I'll see you later.